Hello everyone and welcome to another video. Today we're playing a bit of Thomas Was Alone, a very old game now.
Thomas was alone. Wow, a weird first thought to have.
Yeah. I haven't actually played through this game, so it'd be interesting. It's very old.
Thomas decided to start listing his observations for posterity.
Okay. With
1. The whole alone thing. 2. Portals. They led somewhere.
no shit.
He'd yet to work out where. 3. Falling. Thomas was absolutely fantastic at falling. He was almost as good at falling as he was at observing.
This game came out in 2012, I believe, so quite a while ago. We learned how to jump.
Interesting. Thomas couldn't fall past this block. Think, damn it, think. What if there was some kind of inverted fall? Some way to... what's the word?
Jump.
Jump. It worked!
Oh. Just a bit of a
big jump. But Thomas noted there was no real danger in missing it. The world didn't want him to fail here. It was pushing him, but gently.
nice. This game is actually alright. Number 5.
This all
Ooh.
seemed a little dangerous. The world...
Oh.
This
I'm
all
gonna have to
seemed
do it again.
a little dangerous. The world was not... This
I had to do
all
it.
seemed a little dangerous.
Oh.
The world was not to be trusted. It was unstable, and it seemed to Thomas that it could let him down at any moment.
Jesus.
He was starting...
See, I keep missing that end bit of text. It takes quite a long time.
Thomas wondered whether the portals were actually taking him anywhere. He felt like he was making progress.
I like the
but
shadows.
there wasn't really any way to know.
They're pretty
He seemed
sick.
to be moving predominantly up and to the right, which might, or might not, be important.
Oh. Fair enough. Number 7.
It might have been paranoia again, but Thomas could have sworn the world was becoming more complicated. It always seemed to be one step ahead of his skills.
Hey,
It
my
had
skills
been
are alright, you know.
designed just for him. He wondered why. Was the world testing him?
No.
No.
Too obvious.
Too obvious.
Ooh. Ooh.
Something about the boiling, toxic, glowing water intimidated Thomas. He didn't
Oh.
like it. He certainly didn't want to swim in it.
This game's pretty sick, you know.
The loneliness was getting to Thomas.
Oh.
No amount of observation or obsessive note-taking could combat that.
Poor Thomas. Oh. Oh, you motherfucker. Oh, I nearly did it again. Oh, he has done it again. I'm so bad at games. It is unreal. Here we go, to home straight. Ding! Number 10.
Thomas had a new theory. The world was training him.
Ooh.
He could feel himself getting smarter. There was the mental list to consider. Over the minutes and seconds since his spontaneous generation, he'd become a pretty skilled jumper.
You know what, I have
He
actually.
was evolving. He just wished he had someone to share it with.
Ah, poor Thomas. Just a lonely fellow. Ooh. Ooh.
Chris took an immediate and deep dislike to the skinny red rectangle.
Oh.
Who the hell did this Thomas think he was?
Chris, you're an asshole. All Thomas is trying to
Chris
do
had been doing fine.
is help you out.
He wasn't the highest jumper, but he'd held his own. He'd even been graceful at times.
Oh, we might need some help from
actually,
our friend Thomas.
Technically graceful, probably the wrong word, but you know, fine. There was that skinny little runt leaping about like he owned the place.
Hey, Thomas is safe, man. Oh. Leave Thomas alone, Chris. Is that his name, Chris? Thomas is a G. Let's go, Thomas. Ding. Sweet. That's another one. Number 13.
Okay, this was more like it. A glowy white thing. Only Chris could get to it, which of course made it all the more enticing. What would it do? What new opportunity might this switch open up to him? Great. Another chance for Thomas to jump slightly higher than Chris. How fortunate.
Chris, all he's trying to do is help you out.
This made the whole switch pressing thing entirely worthwhile.
You're just trying to be a nice friend and you're being an asshole. What do we have now?
Was this good? Because on the surface, it did not seem good. Chris was pretty scared. Little Red seemed fine, happy to be on his merry little adventure.
Oh no.
Chris couldn't shake the feeling that things
right.
had taken a significant turn for the worse since Thomas had joined him. Sure, he'd been able to piggyback his way to ever so slightly higher platforms, but where had that got him?
I didn't want to finish it then.
Ever so slightly higher platforms, which was sort of his point.
I'm like, oh, for Christ's sake. I'm liking this dialogue though. Oh, I need to slow down. Take your time. That's it. And still fail. I can do it. Calm down. Sweet. Next level. Level 15.
Chris stared at Thomas with pure hatred.
Oh, come on, Chris.
He seemed so very happy at their situation. Friends together, a brave fellowship of quadrilaterals on a quest for greatness.
Chris, why are you being such a
That
dickhead?
would be fine. But it was all the obvious observation that Thomas was doing which grated. Every time they saw something vaguely new, Chris would hear a satisfied little from the vaulting idiot. He hoped the next portal would split them up, if only for a few levels.
I'm guessing that might be what's happening then. Right, Chris can't make it up there, so Chris is going down here. This game's so simple, but I think that's what gives it its beauty, just the simplicity of it. But yeah, I have to admit, this game is... it's good. It's a nice narrative. I want to know what happens to Thomas. And Chris, even though if he is being a bit of a dick. Next level, 16. Oh, who's this?
John knew. He knew that this was his chance. A moment
John.
to shine. This was game day.
John's a big long one. Oh, 3 people. Ah,
This
typical.
would not do. John needed room to show off his exceptional skills. As it was, he was trapped on the wrong side of these little dot things. Where did they come from, anyway?
This is an awesome game. I like this. You gotta get used to the switching though. Level 18.
John inhaled the air of the open space.
Oh, look how high he
It
can
smelled
jump.
of awesome.
Jesus, he's a big jumper.
Time to flex those muscles, to put his training to use. Time to show those little dots how it was done.
John's just saved
John
you.
decided to press the switch to let the little dots catch up with him. John cared for his new allies.
Oh, John, that's nice.
You could tell from the sympathetic expression he'd practiced in the mirror all these years.
That's quite sad. Oh, I need to get used to that. The swapping between them. Let's go, John. What do we have next? Let's get him here, just in case we need John again. I think I need Thomas. Thomas is my favourite character so far. Mainly because he's my favourite colour, red. But you don't pick favourites, obviously. Oh, nearly. There you go, Chris. You can get up there now. One. A little help, please. Oh, that's typical. Fucking glitched it. Nice. Thomas, you get him. And then it's just time for John. Level 19. Let's go with John. And then I need to get Chris on top of him with John out a bit, I reckon. Oh, there's a button up there. Why don't I just send John?
John was happy to keep helping. He felt it was important to his image that he was seen to help the little guys.
Yeah, that's nice. Ah, thank you, John. Now, John, help the little guys up this one. There we go. Let's get Chris up here. John come up there proper easy. Make a nice bridge for Chris. Oh. Everyone needs to help each other out. It's like the world, really. If everyone helped each other out, it'd be a nicer place. Not good to stand there though, John. Get Chris up. Get John up. Oh, come on, John. Oh, quick. Chris needs to... Oh, we missed it. Don't know how this is going to work with Chris. Oh, for Christ's sake. Nice.
He didn't mind them so much either. The red one,
Nice.
Thomas, had a charming way of applauding every time John jumped.
Now it's just Thomas. And we'll be up the top. Let's get John here and move Chris so that he can jump on Thomas. Nice. Get these
The
two up.
angry orange one was less immediately likeable, but his unremitting cynicism and tutting
Get John up.
amused John.
Same again with Chris. And then we get Chris up to... Oh, no. Nice. Shortcuts. And that is level 19.
This was interesting.
I think
A floating target.
1.10. I think we're going to
This
leave
would
it there
require coordination, balance,
for this
and
little
timing.
first look. If you want to see more of
John
Thomas
sure
Was
that the
Alone,
dots would be lost, but he
let me
was
know in
happy
the
to
comments,
guide
leave a
them to
like,
triumph.
subscribe, all them good things. And I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye for now.